Okay, here we are at my garden plot. This is, I'll just walk around it and show you what's happening here. This is some, I don't know, some sort of mustard plant from last year. Here is Jerusalem artichoke. It will get over 8 feet tall if I let it. It's grown for the root. I usually chop it down a couple of times just for put over as a green cover mulch, I guess, green mulch in the summer. This is grass and a bunch of peppermint that I'm deciding, I think, maybe to, I hate to say it, but kill it this year because there's just so much of it. This area here is not used. That's my little tool shed. These 2 wheelbarrows are defunct. I have a mission that I want to make 2 into 1, but whether I'll get to do it or not, I don't know. That's a hose that I'm having trouble with. I've repaired it twice, and the second repair just seems to not hold anymore, so we'll see. This hose at the bottom of the screen that goes way up there, it's about 100-foot hose. It also has a couple of leaks in it, but it's doing for now. Those are some garbage cans and some straw in that plastic bag. Under this, where the boards are, is all my sticks that I use throughout the year. That is lovage. It's May 16th, so it's just things are just starting to go. These are perennial plants that are left in my plot. My plot is 20 feet by 50 feet, Victoria, British Columbia. It's in a community garden. Those are daylilies, not blooming yet. These are honey berries. I got a few berries off this year, but my problem is the summers here are too hot. I need to move them and put them in the shade because it seems to kill all the blossoms, and of course no blossoms, no fruit, right? Oh, here's a berry right here. I don't know if I'll be able to let you see it. Let's see if I can find it in my view camera. Can you see what I'm picking right here? Right there. That's a honeyberry. They taste really good. I love them. But, oh, here's another one. Afterwards I will have to go through it after I turn off the video. So, whoops, just tripped. This is lady's mantle, a women's herb. Chives flowering in there. Hidden right, where's my finger? Right there is a Rudbeckia, brown-eyed Susan. And this is leeks, row of leeks. And then this is garlic with Swiss chard growing throughout it, self-seeded. This is more Swiss chard and chives. And going to seed, which is okay. Now this is what I planted so far. I don't know how well it's going to show up on, sorry about that, on screen. But beans, I don't know, I'm going to read my own signs. Turnips, radishes, romaine lettuce. This nice full green patch there is my own seed for leaf lettuce. It'll get going really quickly. Yum yum. This is horseradish. That's just my hose hanging through everything. I usually use it just to cut down the leaves. The horseradish itself is really good. It's just that because it's so congested in there, the roots are very tiny and hard to clean and use, but not saying you couldn't. These sticks that are sticking out with nothing growing around them is some potatoes that I've planted from the grocery store, so I'm not really sure, organic, but I'm not really sure if they're going to pop up or not. We'll find out later. Over there in the pots are 3 zucchinis and 2 tomatoes at the end. I have more growing at home in the greenhouse. They'll come out later. This is some garlic that's been left here. Garlic and leeks. I usually let it grow for a bit for the bulbs, and then I'll replant the bulbs. This is my grapevine. It's not really a vine, it's my grape bush. I just let it grow like that because I've tried doing the vine thing, and I don't know. I don't know if you can make out the little flowers in there. There's lots of flowers on it. So we'll see how many grapes we get. It's a seedless green grape. This is the raspberries, a little patch with more horseradish around the base. Rhubarb tucked in there also. Lots of flowers and lots of bees on the raspberries. That bodes well. This is the other side of the plot. And more beans here. This onion plant has been growing for about 5 years in that spot. And there's a bees love it. See that bee on there? It's working away, working away. Good job, bee. And anyway, I've just been leaving it there to see what it's going to do, and it just keeps growing from the same root, so jolly good. Got a bunch of nasturtiums volunteering in there. I'll move some around, and I think that's a bunch of kale. We'll find out when it gets a little bigger. This I just planted today at the back where the green mesh is sweet corn. Planted 3 rows of that. And at the front I planted about 21 butternut squash. And when they get bigger, depending on how many grow, I'll either move them around or just leave a couple there. This space here will probably be for tomatoes, I think. It might be my tomato patch. Either that or it'll be over on the other side. Here's some more lady's mantle. Love that plant. Look at the water beads on the leaves, eh? It's beautiful. Beautiful. This is comfrey. I brought this from home. I'll do a video of the home garden too. Yeah, the bees love this plant. I tell you, if you have this plant and you don't have any bees on it, it's a very bad sign, because this is like a bee heaven. Bees find this plant, they're in heaven. That's one of the reasons I planted it here. It's also a good herb. And there's the lovage again. This is sedum autumn joy. Grass is my nemesis because I do something called no-till gardening. I have my certificate in permaculture, and I know sometimes I think, oh, I'm letting it get away on me a bit, but here's my neighbors. This is how my neighbor likes to garden. Yeah, he gets lots of produce, and you know, he's just, it works for him. Everybody has their own way, you know. I like my way. This is my, that's poor thing. This was supposed to, started out as a compost bin, but turned into my tool shed because I didn't have a tool shed. So where I throw some of my stuff. And yellow bucket's got my organic fertilizer in it. Yeah, that's about it. This is, it's part of my car. I'll just do a little pan of what it's like around my plot. See all the trees, beautiful, the birds are singing. Greenhouses everywhere. It's so hot here, I don't know why people think they need to have these greenhouses, but they do. There's one right beside me. Anyway, that's it for my plot. Agnes Street Gardens. Take care. Bye for now.